Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week at everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, with news that's all about fast rising benchmark interest rates and steeper curves today. And higher rates may be here to stay. We should remember that in the decade prior to the GFC, which ushered in the lower for longer period, the benchmark US Treasury 10-year rate averaged 4.52%. And we could now be in a higher for longer period. The US Fed kicked off the shift in rates with its hawkish hold yesterday and strong signal that it will raise rates again before the end of the year. But overnight there were many other central banks with policy decisions. The US Fed's hawkishness was bolstered by more strong signals from their labour market. Initial US jobless claims stayed very low at 176,000 last week, and an 8-month low, with only 1.65 million people on these benefits, also unusually low. In China, their 10-year benchmark government bond yield is remarkably stable, but this needs to be seen in the light of other official rate cuts, so the gap is widening. More starkly, 1- and 2-year yields are actually rising there. What we have is tightening capital supply, undermining the central bank's efforts to boost the economy by stimulating demand. China's attempt to escape the international pressures of rising interest rates is now coming out in other distortions. There was another chunky 5.2% fall last week in global container freight rates, and again led by rates from China to Europe. However, rates for bulk cargoes took off higher last week, back to the top of the range over the past year. It was quite the shift up. The US Treasury 10-year yield starts today up a sharp 13 basis points to 4.48%, was last at this level in October 2007 on the way down from 5.48%. And rate curves are less inverted today. The price of gold will start today at just on $1,920 an ounce. That's down a sharpish $23 from yesterday. And oil prices a little change from yesterday, still at just on $89.50 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is $92.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar starts today still in its recent yo-yo range and down 10 basis points from this time yesterday at 59.4 US cents. But against the Aussie, we're up a half a cent at 92.4 Australian cents. Against the euro, we're unchanged at 55.7 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index is actually unchanged at 69. Get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again on Monday.